Megan, your hand's up. Go ahead.
Hey, I just got so much value because I didn't know that. I think you said JP Morgan was tokenizing deposits, and that just got me so excited, and also gave me a peek about how much information you have in your brain that we haven't seen yet. Um, but my question is specifically for one of the things that I'm struggling with is Orum's an ecosystem, so there's so much to offer. And I wanted to know, based off of what you guys are planning to launch on, in the launch this upcoming year, what would be the best product to spearhead like recruiting or letting people know like what we have to offer? And my
I got
first
one word
example,
answer for that.
go ahead.
It depends.
It
And
depends.
and I mean that honestly, like it depends on what the goal of that person is, right? Like if that person, has $100 and wants to make sure they don't lose it, or they want to, they're in Russia and they can't get a Visa card, or like, I mean, it's a great big old world out there, and so there's no one answer for that. What I tend to do is stay away from the riskier side of products when I am talking to the people for the first time about it,
Mm-hmm.
because you come up to someone, you say, hey, guess what? I got some AI bots. Give me your money. It's a little bit different than if you say, hey, check it out. You can get into this thing and use the bank, use the exchange, use the card business. Oh, and by the way, there's some yield bearing products that if you're interested and you have the risk appetite, you can use those as well. And so that's the way I talk about it to everyone. I do not tell people we're an AI bot company, because we
Mm-hmm.
are not. We are an ecosystem. But again, the reason I answer the question that way is because I think a good salesperson always listens more than he talks. And so if you're trying to say something to someone, but you don't know what the context is, and you don't know what their situation is, and you don't know what they're looking for, then it's very difficult to know how to do that. But as soon as you say, hey, what's going on with you? Where are you at with your finances? What are you looking for? I think it can be pretty easy to figure out real quickly to me, it comes down to skepticism, actually, because there's people that have the level of skepticism here, that they've been burned by scammers, they've been burned by things that call themselves AI, and they're just not willing to dive into something at this point anymore. And there's people that have never even heard of this stuff that are willing to put $1,000 into it to see how it works, right? And so
Mm-hmm.
somewhere these people, there, you'll find your people, and there's probably going to be a lot of different people inside that spectrum that you can talk to in different ways, right? So I hope that helps. I don't want to, again, I can't really tell you exactly how to talk to people, because there's no one answer for everyone. So
No,
I
I
think you should
appreciate
just,
it.
I
I
think you should
noticed.
share it with people you love, people you care about. Why would you want a stranger to make money? So just share it with people. I've got the whole family now engaged, which is incredible. In 30 years in the industry, my family never uh, got involved in this industry, and now my kids are flat out at it, and everybody's waking up in the morning. How much did you get? It's
yeah, but
incredible.
I think that you need to tailor that with risk management, right? Because I will say this, and I try to say this on every call, and I didn't say it yet, but none of this is financial advice that I'm giving you. And please do your own research. And past performance does not guarantee future returns, right? So our riskier products may not be for everyone, right? But a credit card that you can load with USDT, pretty much everyone in the world can use that. And so I don't have a hard time referring those products to anyone that I know. But if I start to refer the higher yield products, which also come with a higher risk profile, then I have to think twice about, what do I want to give those products to everyone, because not everyone understands how investments work, and don't invest more than you're willing to lose at the end of the day, right? And so again, I'm saying things, regurgitating words that are important to say, but I say them from the heart, because I don't want people to get tripped up on this and go down the wrong path. If our bot doesn't perform, if it's 17 today and it's 12, in a year, and it's 11 next year, and people are upset about that, I prefer to not even offer them that, and let them use the products that don't require a higher risk profile. Right? So I hope that helps. I'd like to move on to the next question. I think the new future had the hand up, and then Alex will come.